What's up? I'm your girl A1 the artist, aka I am the black sheep.
And I'm your girl Robin.
And today we're going to talk about the shit that people think about
but don't want to talk about. Similar thoughts. Welcome back to Similar Thoughts, everyone. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. A1, how was your weekend?
It was wonderful. It's been very, very busy for me, but I'm not mad at the busyness because it means that I'm being productive, so I can't be mad at that at all. How about yours?
My weekend was eventful. I can't tell you. Since it's happened, since the cat's out of the bag already, my brother-in-law proposed to his girlfriend.
What? That's awesome.
I don't know. And I was over there tearing up. Like, I'm literally the only person just over there tearing up. well, my brother-in-law, his eyes welled up a little bit, but I was like so emotional. I was like, why am I crying and no one else is?
So what kind of proposal was it? Like, how did he get it done?
So let me tell you, the whole entire weekend was just a hot mess for my in-laws. So they came into town this weekend because, that was the only weekend we could collaborate because my husband will be deploying on Monday, the 19th. So, everybody was in town just, to celebrate him. But things went wrong. And with COVID, everybody's doing reservations now. Yeah. So, and we wanted to go bowling because his whole plan was he was going to, she was going to throw the ball down the lane. And when she turned around, he would be there on his knee.
Aw.
That's what he wanted to do. But
it didn't work out that way.
We couldn't get to a bowling alley. There were no reservations. Andretti was literally the only place that didn't do reservations. And I was like, okay, well, since they don't do reservations, we can maybe put our name down on the wait list and they'll call us. Uh-huh. So I get there at 10. I give them our name. And they were like, well, it's a 2-hour wait. But if you don't hear from us by midnight, you won't get a lane because we stopped selling at midnight. And I'm like, okay. So we went to dinner at Marietta Diner, and that was just as packed. Like, everything is so packed. We went to Marietta Diner. It was an hour wait for Marietta Diner. So we finally get there, super packed. We sat under a table that had a leaky AC. I was like, oh my God, this is just ridiculous. And I'm over here getting anxious because I know he wants to do it, and I can see him getting irritable because he really wants to do it. And so, it was like 12:01 because I was watching my phone and watching the clock, making sure, to see if I was going to get a text message. It was 12:01. I didn't get a text, so we couldn't go bowling. And so we just left. We had our food and we left. And then it happened so quickly. Like, I wasn't even out of the restaurant yet. Me and my husband weren't out of the restaurant yet. And my brother-in-law proposed to now fiance. And I'm like, oh, I wasn't ready, but I'm so happy.
Well, congratulations to your brother-in-law. That's awesome. Yeah. Find love, the little love. I'm putting up the love heart thing right now.
Right, me too. Heart. But yeah, so that was my weekend. Pretty eventful, but a hot mess. But did you get a chance to see? I can't do a drum roll. Black Widow.
that was hilarious. That was cute. Yes, I actually did. It was pretty cool. I don't know. What are your thoughts?
It was action packed. I wasn't expecting that much action. I wasn't expecting her to get her ass whooped like she did. Mm-hmm. Like, I've seen Natasha take a hit or 2 or 3, but she was getting her ass kicked the entire movie.
Yeah.
She was eating them. She was eating those licks. She was. But I was like, wow, I wasn't expecting that. Like, I thought it was a really good movie. I thought they did her justice. But I feel like you feel differently.
I do. First of all, I want to say I'm like a huge Marvel DC fan, and I love all the comic books and all of the things that come with all the superheroes. So I was expecting more. I mean, you say action packed. I was like, not enough action. There was a lot. Like, I feel like there was a lot of talking, and like I wanted less talking. Like, it took so long for it when it like first started off, and they were like introducing the characters when they were little girls or whatever, and then it was like, oh, he flipped over this huge trash can or whatever, and it was like, okay, so he has superpowers, obviously, and but it took so long to get there, and then after that it was like a long break before something happened again. So like I liked the storyline, but I didn't like the pacing, and I did want a lot more action because like Black Widow is a badass. Like if you've watched her in other movies, like she's super dope in so many
Mm-hmm.
ways. So I was like really anticipating this movie to come out. And so not that it wasn't a good movie, I was just slightly disappointed. So I give it three popcorn bags. Three.
Out of how many?
Out of five.
Okay, okay, then that's fine.
Yeah.
That's passing. I will say, I got to the theater late, so I kind of missed maybe like the first 5 to 10 minutes. I don't know how much I missed, but I missed. Like I didn't see the trash can. Spoiler alert! I'm sorry, guys. Spoiler alert! I didn't see the him flip a trash can, so I didn't really get much of their backstory.
So when did you come in? So look, yeah, so it probably was action packed because you missed all the talking.
I I came in and I remember seeing, I believe it was Natasha with the blue hair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And she was holding on to her sister.
Telling them not to take her.
Yeah, I think that's what
Okay.
I came in on.
Yeah.
But
So
I don't know what happened before that.
yeah, and so that was they basically was trying to get away or whatever, and he came. The father had came home and was like, "We need to go," and they tried to get away, and then the police was after him, and so they was like trying to get in the plane, and that's when the mom got shot, and he jumped on he flipped over the trash can to get it out of the way for the plane, and then they got on the plane and took off, and he like ran and jumped on the wing, and I guess he flew on the wing until he was able to get into the plane. But I was just like, okay, like I
So
don't know.
was Alexi, they were saying he was a super soldier. So is he like what Bucky is? Is he like one of those super soldiers? Or is he something
Yeah,
else?
yeah. Bucky, Captain America, and Lexi are all super soldiers. Even like I don't know if you've watched the what is it? I don't want to say Silver Surfer. That is not it at all.
No.
The Falcon and
The Winter Soldier.
yes. Um, Even in that, they talk about I forget his name, but he was like one of the original super soldiers that was made around Captain America, and he was a black man, and they didn't give him credit until recently of being a super soldier. But yeah, long story short, he is a super soldier. So
Okay.
I would like for them to like go back. I know they talked about like Captain America's story when you watch the Captain America movies, but I would
Yeah.
like to for them to like go back and do like a prequel of them creating all the different super soldiers. That'd be
Yeah,
pretty
that'd be
awesome.
nice. Oh, did you
Yeah,
see the
kind of.
trailer? Sorry. Did you see the trailer for what is it? What If? There's like a new cartoon, comic style cartoon of the MCU. Yeah, so
It's coming on Disney.
yeah, Disney Plus. It's basically from the title "What If." It's basically if the roles were reversed, like if the good guys were the bad guys, and
Oh, so like Brightburn.
have I? What is that? Is that the movie with Will Smith?
No,
Wait, what
that's
the?
the movie with Will Smith is either Hancock or
Not Hank. What was it? The
Suicide
Netflix movie.
Squad.
No, I was thinking of that Netflix movie
A
that he
Netflix
was
movie?
in with the a. Listen, okay, we're sidetracking. Never mind. Then I'm wrong.
I was going to say I don't think he's been in any other like Marvel based or DC type movies.
Oh no, it's not. It's not a Marvel or DC. I just the name Brightburn. It sounds like a movie he's
Yeah,
done.
Brightburn is a movie about if Superman was the alter ego. It's a really good movie, actually. So basically, he falls out of the sky just like Superman did onto this farm, just like Superman. And they find him and they try to raise him as a baby, but he's evil and he still has the same powers as Superman, but he's bad.
Yes, I've seen that movie.
Yeah, that was a good movie. It
I
was
like
better than
that
I
movie.
expected. Yeah, because when I seen the previews, I was like, "What is this?" And
That was a
then,
good movie.
but it was a really good movie.
I think I watched that this year, and it pissed me off because his mom, because I remember Elizabeth Banks was in it. Like she was getting ready to stab him, but she was moving slow as hell.
Yeah,
And I guess he saw the reflection or got his spidey senses were tingling and knew something was happening. I was like, "What if you don't stab this little boy? God
Yeah.
dang it!"
She was like, "Oh," she was thinking about all the emotions and like, "Fuck that, kill him."
kill that motherfucker. No.
Right, like,
But
I don't
so yeah,
understand.
basically, what if it's kind of like that.
Okay.
Before we, I just had because my husband was telling me apparently they're trying to replace Brie Larson as Captain Marvel. I know a lot of people didn't like her as Captain Marvel. What were your thoughts?
I love her as Captain Marvel was like one of my favorites. Like, okay, so I love that, and I love the scene in Infinity Wars where it's like all the women come out of nowhere and they start fighting. So it's like all the superhero women. I got so excited when it happened when I was in the movie theater.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, the women, the bitches about to take over. They about to kick some ass.
Listen, everyone in the theater was lit when that happened. And I was like, yeah, that's how you do it.
Yeah,
we
exactly.
run the world.
Like, move out the way. Exactly. Like, move out the world, girls. They should have played that in the background. That would have been dope.
But yeah, I don't understand. Like people really don't like Brie Larson, and I don't
know why. Yeah, I don't know
get
why.
it.
She definitely plays the role very well.
See,
So,
I don't know. I don't know the comics. So
Mm-hmm.
if that's how she acted in the comics, then I think Brie did a good job. Like, if that was her personality in the comic books, then I didn't see what was wrong with it. But like, she would be trending. She was trending for like a long time on Twitter because people just did not like her as Captain Marvel.
That's interesting. Little sidebar, I know this is like way off the subject. Do you know how Wonder Woman got created?
Was she a freak accident? Is she from another planet? I don't know nothing about Wonder Woman.
No, not like Wonder Woman, like where her character came from. Like, okay, so Wonder Woman used to be a smut magazine back in the day. Like when she was first created, she was like an S&M type chick that dressed up like a superhero. But she was like, and so that's where the whip comes from, where she wraps the whip around them, the whip of truth or whatever. So she was like in the original comic book. It was made in, I want to say, Paris, but they like she was into bondage, and she would tie people up and whip them and torture them in a good way or a sexual way, and she would dress up like Wonder Woman. So I forgot the name of that movie that kind of talks about it. Let me do a little fact check real quick.
Yeah, I had no idea about that.
Yeah, I was like, that's a very fun fact.
But I guess it makes sense because I mean, all these superhuman women in these comic books are always like super duper sexy. So it's like,
Right.
I'm not surprised. Like, super duper sexy.
So the name of the name of the movie I'm talking about is called Professor Marston and the Wonder Woman. It's a really good movie. It's super smoky hot, and so if you're into that, but it's got good content too. But yeah,
And it's not affiliated with like DC Comics. It's like its own.
no,
thing.
it's its own thing. It's basically like where Wonder Woman came from, like where the story behind Wonder Woman before she became a superhero type Wonder Woman or whatever. So, yeah.
Okay.
It's like the secret history of Wonder Woman. So yeah.
That's
So
funny.
yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Have you been checking out the Marvel shows on Disney Plus?
I try to catch them here and there. I'm in the middle of watching Loki.
How are you liking Loki?
It's pretty good so far. Again, it's kind of getting. I'm getting a little antsy. I'm like action. Like I'm an action junkie, so I'm like, if I'm watching an action movie, I want the action to start in like the first 2 minutes, and then you got me for the whole movie. If it doesn't start that way, I'm like, it's taking too long to get there.
So I assume you're like a big fan of the Fast and Furious movies.
Oh yeah, and that's funny that you say that because I was just thinking Fast and Furious, like how they just come out with the action like right out there. I have actually, yeah, I have all of them. I want to see 9 is my goal to go. That's gonna be the next movie I go see is part 9. Although I feel like that since Paul Walker passed away, I don't know if it has the same je ne sais quoi, but but I mean, R.I.P. to Paul Walker. He was something fine. He really was. He was one of my crushes, one of my white guy crushes.
I actually wasn't a fan of the Fast movie. I stopped it too.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm 7 movies behind.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, at this point, I can't catch up.
I like them all, but it's like after the movie after Paul Walker was, I want to say that was 8, either 7 or 8. It was 8. And it was okay. Like, it wasn't trash, but it was just like, I don't like where this is going. Like I miss his part in it, and then they came out with Hobbs and Shaw, which I thought was trash. I was like, it was action packed, but the storyline was shitty and the acting was subpar. I was like, I love Jason Statham and I love Dwayne, but it's like them two together. It's like two like muscle heads almost. That's not. Can't like. I don't know. I feel like it needed something else to kind of push it along. Like, it was just like too.
Was there a plot? Like, was there like what was it just all action and no story?
Yeah, it was a story. It had my guy in there, Idris Albert, and he was the bad guy actually, and basically, yeah, and he's fine in it. Well, he's fine in everything. He's so fine. Anyway.
Speaking of Idris,
what?
He played. Was it Heimdall that he played in Thor?
Yep, he did. He was the time god. Yes.
Apparently, he like really didn't like that role. Like apparently the role stressed him out or something like that.
Wow.
Like he didn't really like. I was like, what?
He didn't even have that big of a role in there.
It wasn't. It wasn't. He was like, I guess. He was saying because he had just came off of filming or playing Mandela, like maybe he just felt like this was beneath him or something. I don't know what he was feeling, but
whoa, he played Mandela?
Yeah, apparently, yeah, I think so. I think I remember seeing that.
Huh? I have to look that up. I was like, when did this happen?
Yeah, he played Mandela. He was in a movie with I believe. No, she wasn't. No, what's her name? What the hell's her name? What's her name, people?
I don't know. Are you talking about that one movie where? Who?
I thought it was with Lupita Nyong'o, but she wasn't in it.
Oh, are you talking about the one movie where they were like stranded in the snow or something? Is that movie?
No.
I don't remember the name of it, but I was just like, I don't even want to see that. Like, it was like, I don't know, the previews intrigued me at all. I was like, what is he doing?
No, it was, I got the Mandela Long Walk to Freedom. It's from 2013. But yeah, he was saying he had just finished playing Nelson Mandela, and like now he's
I feel like I've seen that Long Walk to Freedom. I feel like I have, but so that stressed him out. Does he not know how popular Marvel movies are for him to be acting like that? Like,
listen, I don't know. I don't know why he was that shit. I wonder if he's
Yeah.
gonna be in the next one. When is the next? I don't think. No, I don't think the next Thor. Oh no, it's coming out in 2022. Thor: Love and Thunder. I wonder if he's gonna be in it.
Yeah, if
No, he
he
died. He died, didn't he?
yeah, he got killed.
Yeah.
He got killed trying to get them through to the other side. By what's my son loves him. What's his name? Thanos.
Thanos.
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably why they killed him off.
Yep, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, he was,
Or maybe he died in the comics and I'm tripping. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know
But
either.
I was like, dang, Idris. I would love to see him as James Bond, though. I hope
Really?
that happens eventually. I hope that happens eventually. Cause you remember when what is it, that the email scandal? Like the movie execs, their emails were leaked by someone in China or Asia. Oh, it was something crazy. All these emails were leaking, and the execs were saying they wanted Idris Elba, or they were thinking of Idris Elba for playing the next James Bond. And of course, everybody in the black community was like, "Hell yeah!" I would love to see that.
Yeah, I would not be mad at that. Not even just because he's black, but he's an awesome
Idris.
actor. Yeah,
Like,
he's an
come
awesome
on.
actor. So.
But obviously, you see that hasn't happened yet, and that was
No.
years ago when they were talking about that.
That's like the Black Spider-Man they were supposed to make, and they ended up making it an anime, which I was disappointed about. But the anime was pretty good.
I liked it.
Yeah, it was pretty good. But I was like, because they were talking about Donald Glover. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
playing the Black Spider-Man, and so
Oh, but Issa Rae will be playing Spider Woman.
you say Lisa Ray? Oh, Issa Rae,
Issa.
really?
Yeah, she's gonna be playing Spider Woman.
I would love. I love her. I love her.
I love me some Issa.
She's
I
like
can't wait
the
to
best.
see it.
When is that coming out? Now I gotta look that up.
Oh, I don't know. But I know because I follow her on Instagram, and I saw it when she announced it, and I was like, oh my god, yes, Issa, I love you.
Yes, I do. Like so many girl crush. Like she's awesome. She about to get into some super shape, and she thinks she lost some weight doing just whatever she's been doing. They gonna pump her up real good to be Spider Woman.
For sure. Like I wish I had one of those Marvel trainers. Okay, like,
Right?
They will get you
in
in
shape. Right? Like you got 8-packs.
Like, did you ever watch what was it, Parks and Recreation?
I watched parts of it. Yeah.
It's crazy because Chris Pratt had a straight up dad bod. He was straight up Fluffyana. And then he got this role in Guardians of the Galaxy, and he's like a whole new man.
Yeah.
Like, they got him all the way together. And I mean, like, he got the role before he got into shape, so they saw something in him, apparently. But, yeah, they got him all the way together.
Yeah, I don't even think they probably don't even consider what you look like before you're a Marvel character. They like, oh, I like your acting. You did a good job in your casting call, and we're going to get you a trainer, and you got to work with them for 6 months.
That's basically it. Oh, because who was it? They did that again with the what was his name? Did you see the movie Lovebirds? It was him and Issa Rae on Netflix.
Yeah.
Him. They got him all the way together.
What, he's a superhero?
He's going to be in the Eternals, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, he's going to be in it. And, yeah, they got him all the way together. Like, I need one of those trainers.
Yeah. They probably are, like, super ridiculously expensive, but, it would probably be worth it. If they can whip you in shape in, like, 6 months. It's like, why not? I'll pay it.
Yeah. Yeah, but I remember Scarlett Johansson was saying, like she's done so many of these damn Marvel movies. It's like become her lifestyle. Like she said, she doesn't even really know how to do life.
Yeah,
without like just training and just being like working out consistently. And I was like, I believe it. So I wish I had that in my life. But just to circle back to the Spider-Man being black. Do you remember, or I don't know if you heard about the interview, but Stan Lee, someone had asked Stan Lee about having Spider-Man be a black man.
Yeah.
And he straight up said, Spider-Man is not
Yeah,
black.
I was like, really, and that's where the controversy began. To where they ended up making it into an animation instead of a movie, and I was like, that's some bullshit. That was a cop out, like a mug. Like, why not? So
I mean, I ain't really mad at it. I'm okay
yeah,
with I don't want to sound. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but I can. Spider-Man is one of those people I can see him just being a white guy from Brooklyn and being okay with it.
yeah, I'm okay either way because I love me some Spider-Man. I actually like all versions of the Spider-Man, so
I do too.
So I can't. But I was like, I would be curious to see what it looked like. Because, like, I guess it's the different parallel universes that makes them the different Spider-Mans. But I was just curious to see what that was like. It's not like I'm like gun-ho, like, let's get a black superhero. Because we do have black superheroes. Shout out to Chadwick for Black Panther, of course. Not to mention Black Lightning, the Hornet, Blade. There's so many.
Yeah, Blade.
Yeah.
Oh, when is Blade coming out?
There's a new Blade coming out. Who they got playing Blade?
Oh, you didn't know about that?
No.
Yes. What's his name? Mahershala? I think that's
Mahershala.
Mahershala from what was he? What was he? What would you know him from? Mahershala from. Have you seen? What is the movie? I can't think of it. It won an Oscar. The two gay black boys.
Moonlight.
He was in Moonlight.
Which part did he play in Moonlight?
He played
the main guy.
Dad figure.
Oh, okay. And he's gonna be the new Blade. I don't know, man. I might have trouble with that because I've always seen Blade as being Wesley Snipes.
You're very true, very true. But there was a movie. I can't think of the movie. I'll send it to you. Okay. But there was a movie that he was in where he like wore the black glasses and the black outfit. He looked like Blade. Okay, like he exuded Blade energy. So that's how I was like, he might be a good choice. Like I can see that happening.
Yeah, maybe. I just because I'm just stuck at him being Blade because it hasn't been another Blade since. So it's like,
yeah,
Wesley Snipes is Blade. You know how you have those like characters that you can't break once they play that part. It's like, oh, you're gonna be Blade forever. Like Tom Hanks is always gonna be Forrest Gump to me. And like no matter what he plays, and he's all I see is Forrest Gump. So that's kind of like what it is for me. Halle Berry's gonna always be Storm to me. Even though she's played in a lot of magnificent movies, I just always see Storm. So when you play that role and you just kind of stick to it and you really get into it, it's like hard to break off from that.
But yeah, I think Mahershala's gonna do a wonderful job as Blade. And Wesley Snipes is really like the originator for the comic book movie world. Like he did it first. A lot of people think it was Robert Downey Jr. with Iron Man, but no, it was Wesley Snipes with Blade. So we got to give him his props, give him his flowers, because he did it first.
Did what first again?
The superhero movie thing, like the comic book Marvel thing. Yeah, he did that first. So there you go. And I think Disney bought X-Men, right? Like the X-Men are coming into this Marvel universe, right? I think I read that.
I can't confirm that, but I can ask my son because he's even more superhero head than I am.
Yeah, I think that's happening. And it would have been cool to see Storm and Black Panther get married. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
That would have been nice.
Yeah, I was like, and you know what? I kind of wish, like, I did love Chadwick as Black Panther, but I kind of wish that Michael B. Jordan would have been cast as Black Panther just on JP. I kind of do, because, well, okay, so Okay, maybe it's just my crush running. I love me some Michael B. Jordan.
That might be.
He is so hot. But I think he's a good actor too, and I think he would have been able to pull it off. He just, I just guess everybody like sees him as the bad guy, and so, I don't know.
And what if he's gonna be the good guy?
Yeah.
So
okay. Oh, he said what if?
Guy.
Okay,
yeah.
Now you sold me. I gotta go watch it because I love me some Michael B. Jordan.
Well, it's the cartoon version of him, so don't get too excited. It's not actually him. I'm sorry.
All I need him to do is take off his shirt. That's it.
Am I weird? I think I'm one of the girls, like one of the very few girls who like doesn't find him attractive. Ooh.
At all? Nothing? Like
like
not even like Wire back in when he was in the Wire.
He is funny looking to me.
What? Go smack yourself. Go smack yourself.
I know. Trigger warning. Sorry, ladies.
Yeah, that is.
He doesn't do it for me, but
he does everything for me.
That's all that matters.
Okay. So yeah, I know we kind of went off on a tangent and just talked about a bunch of movies in whole, but if you get a chance, go see Black Widow. It is a good movie to watch. You just, it's a matter of opinions. I never really go by other people's opinions. I go see the movie myself and kind of form my own stuff. So I suggest you do the same.
Yeah, and if you enjoyed us talking about this movie, let us know, and maybe we'll talk about another movie in the future.
Yeah, or we can just have a movie night.
Oh yes, movie night.
Yeah,
movie night.
All right, y'all have a good week, and thanks again for listening.
Bye.
Bye.
Enjoyed today's topic. Let's keep the conversation going. Make sure you like us on Facebook at Similar Thoughts Podcast and follow us on Instagram and Twitter at _Similar Thoughts.
And also follow me at A1 the Artist. That's AONE _the _artist. And I am the Black Sheep. And that's IM _THA Black Sheep. Thanks again for listening. And you guys have a wonderful week.